Yo, what is going on, everybody? How are you all going? So I know you read the title. I know you came here for the title. All right. So before I do anything else, though, I just wanted to give a shout out to Nice Guy from Land of the Losers, the tale from simp to successful with women. I'm not a reader, but I couldn't put it down when I got it. If you want to get your hands on this book and also find out where in the world women give men Valentine's Day presents instead of the other way around, I've got a 20% off code in the description below. Let's get on to this article, shall we? Oh, this is a doozy, guys. This is a doozy. Woman who glued her vajayjay shut as part of a bizarre bid to frame her ex-boyfriend for kidnap and abuse is jailed for 10 years in Spain. Good. So you should be. So here's the thing, right? Like, there's always this to and fro, this discussion, particularly in feminist circles, saying, well, you know, all women have got to be careful because there's a few guys out there that that do that fruit that you use to make wine with, you know, the one that starts with and it ends with ape. So yeah, that word. And look, anyone who is in favor of that particular word being applied to any scenario is probably pretty sick in the head, right? And it's the minority of people that would do something that heinous. And it's also the minority of people that would do something like you see in this article. But just like women tell us that they need to be careful of those type of things happening to themselves, we need to be careful of these type of things happening to us. Here we go. A woman who glued up her own vajayjay and tried to frame her ex for the crime has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. Rightly so. Vanessa Gesto accused former boyfriend Ivan Rico, I presume, of kidnapping her outside her home and abandoning her semi-nude after squeezing the superglue into her private parts. Her story began to unravel when investigators uncovered CCTV footage showing Gesto buying the glue and a kidnap kit, including knives that she used to harm herself from a Chinese-run supermarket. Police also discovered the only vehicle filmed passing the spot where she claimed to have been assaulted and then tortured was a council bin lorry, not the black car she said she had been abducted in. That's her there. All right, not a bad-looking woman. I mean, she's 30. No, so her partner was 36. I don't know how old she is, but yeah, this chick here, she's pulled the old false allegation card. You know, that old chestnut. So Rico, who's 36, that was the boyfriend who was accused falsely, spent several days on remand in prison before the shameful attempts by Gesto, dubbed the glue liar in their native Spain, became apparent. Yesterday, it emerged a court in the northern Spanish city of Leon had convicted her of 2 counts of making up a crime and jailed her for 10 years. If only the Australian and the US courts would apply this same standard as Spain, we would have way less problems than we do right now. That's all that would need to happen for all of this nonsense to stop. I mean, it wouldn't stop. The allegations would still be made, of course, because, you know, everyone's after a free meal these days, or so it seems. But if women actually got punished like this for making false allegations, they wouldn't make so many of them. They wouldn't. It wouldn't be so much an issue, right? And I'm not going to go into a debate about how many false allegations there are versus how many instances of the fruit that you use wine to make happens. I'm not going to get into that debate because, you know, we can never fully quantify those numbers. But either of those things happening are a big, big problem. Yesterday, it emerged a court in the northern. Yep, so that's done. She was also ordered to pay her ex 25,000 euros, which is 20.2 K in pounds, in compensation in a written sentence released this week after a trial earlier this year at Lyon's provincial court. State prosecutors had demanded an 11-year, 8-month prison sentence. Gesto's original lawyer, Emilia Esteban, cut ties with her former client after it emerged she had tried to frame Ivan over the made-up October 2016 crime, said to have happened in the town of Bembimbre, I presume, an hour's drive west of Lyon. Ivan's brother Raphael, who said from day one his sibling was sleeping when the supposed glue attack and kidnap took place, said, "Our mum spent days crying after he was arrested. Yeah, she spent days crying after he was arrested for a crime that he didn't commit, that she falsely accused him of, and it was fully premeditated." Lawyer Mrs. Esteban said, "I always believed Vanessa, and that's why I defended her. I feel humiliated and deceived." Mrs. Esteban, why did you believe Vanessa? Did she cry in front of you? Did she tell you that she can't believe he would do this to her? Right? Did she turn on the waterworks? Was there crocodile tears? You know, was she very, very convincing? Or was it just that she had breasts and that thing between her legs that she super glued shut? I don't know. Could be any or all of the above of those things. But this just shows how easy it is for a woman to deceive and how seriously this can actually impact falsely accused. I mean, if she hadn't been found to be lying and she hadn't been prosecuted, his name would still be mud. And that is not right. It is not just. And if you've got a legal system that allows people to make false accusations like this, it's not a justice system. It's a legal system, because a legal system doesn't have to be just. Anyway, guys, what do you think of this article? Please leave your respectful comments below. Please like this video, share it, give it a thumbs up, whatever you got to do to spread the word. And if you feel like donating, you want to check out that book that I mentioned at the start of this video, head on over to the description below. I've got my PayPal links there. You can also even check out Brave browser if you're willing to give that a go. It's just like Chrome, but more private. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in. It's appreciated. Pleasure to have you as always. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.